Happy Scorpio full moon to the sign that this is. I love you. I'm going to keep checking along. I want to make these as concise as possible, as to the point as possible for you guys, so that we can keep it moving. The Scorpio full moon is pretty much in its fullness right now as we speak. So we've got the best of the best. Let's go ahead and see who we're going to go ahead and do. Up next, Scorpio. I love it. Oh my God, Scorpio, happy fucking full moon, guys. Happy full moon to the Scorpio, guys. You know I wanted to fucking check in proper. Your moon was once in a lifetime. This moon, this assignment, this agenda, this task at this time, this fucking proper backdrop. Like, let's just shout out Scorpio for being fucking dark natured, so we can all take a fucking realistic breath right now. You know what I mean? We're going to start you off with the Crystal Resonance Tarot, and then we're going to go right into the Aquarian, and then we're going to go right back to the Crystal Resonance to fucking wrap it up. But Scorpio, you've been good to me. You've been good to me. I've been good to you. Let's see what's up. Let's fucking see what's up. Realistically properly. Oh my God, Scorpio. Yet again, Scorpio's in their path to service. This is beautiful. Your moon has transformation for you too, Scorpio. And I believe that you are finally, all this spiritual exoneration, all this fucking collapsing of bullshit, all this cease and desist on the discrimination for you. And guess what? It freed you up. Last time I talked to you guys, you were about to go proper, put in a real love offer because you're ready to be a fool again. The universe did you so proper. You've been so filled up by the shit that's come back to you, by how much like just by how much is like directly pouring into you, how much like the propaganda was never going to stand, that like, bitch, not only did you already, like last time I talked to you, I swear to God, you were like, all right, I'm ready. I'm about to go out in these streets. I'm about to go for what I want because ain't nobody discriminating against me no more. Nobody can try to pin some shit on me no more. And you're already in your path of service. Talk about a comeback, kid. Talk about don't ever count the guy out type shit, bro. It's exactly what I expected from you motherfuckers. Like, straight up. That's what I like to see, Scorpio. Ugly death, comeback, sexier rebirth. That's what it is. Because I get it. This fucking moon is also the biggest release for you guys. You guys get to release the chip for sure. Because now you're actually just ready to serve. Now, like I said, I've been doing so much work that's been talking about you, Scorpio, because of this Taurus Scorpio axis of this, you know me. My Taurus moon is always talking about the ways that Scorpio does this proper. So is the bird, right? But I've been just talking about how grateful that I am to understand, like, you have such an understanding of what you do that you not only understand, like, people didn't have, not only did they not have a right to discriminate against you just because of, like, you ruling the 8th house, they also, like, you're just coming into this such a deep awareness. I was like, oh, like, transmuting emotions also could be a service to people. Like, I could also, like, help the collective consciousness in the ascension process. I have a place. I think Scorpio, like, you know, you play the role you play. It's so vital. It's so important. But I think when you see these new guys out here, like, building the new earth, you're like, that looks lit, but I don't really know what part I'd play. And then you fucking, all this self-awareness that and all this releasing you've gotten to do, because again, like, you guys got the most reparations from the universe. You guys were owed the most for being fucking pinned down for shit you never did. That now you're like, my path to service could actually be how I release things. Could actually be how I release all of this stuff. Like, how I could be deep underwater and be fucking fulfilled and be completely at peace in my aquamarine temple. So I love that for you, Scorpio, because I believe, like I said, straight to the point, like, this reading is like, it's actually a service to help people release shit. That's what I'm doing right now. Like, right now, like, subconsciously I was summoned, you know, to my brother's house, and like, I could have thought that, like, a lot of times when the universe moves me places, I have to remember, like, my Scorpio energy, like, my death energy is called places when, like, people need some assistance as the Reaper parades through their shit, because they need it. Like, most people call on Scorpio when they're like, we need the Reaper. We need it. We need the guy quick, right? So they're calling you when they need that process done, right? When someone needs the compost to get taken out, please, it smells like shit. Take this to the fucking, wherever the fuck they do the compost at. Like, Scorpio's on the way, but I feel like sometimes I'm so in the, like, I'm getting redirected. I must be making a mistake. And I think when I think of myself more multidimensional, and I also honor my Scorpionic placements and what have you, I also remember, I'm like, oh, sometimes I'm equally being like moved, but also summoned. So like I came here to my brother's. I'm like, oh, my brother like right now really needed me in this cycle. Like he needed my assistance through this like transformation process. He like him, his housemate, everything. They've needed all of the living animals that live in this house. There's so many people that live in this house actually. They really needed this support during this time because they were so ready to embrace the transformation. And thank God I had already released what I had released and had already stepped into my passive service. And I validate myself. Like, even though the last environment that I just came from did not see the value in what I had because of their own like sickness, it didn't mean that people wouldn't think that what I do is a service in general, like what Dennis and I offer, like how we can help you in the unseen under 8th house ways of like keeping your space up, keeping your life up, getting some of those bigger tasks that like we just never have the time for in life. Sometimes you need help. And so I just feel like Scorpio, like I'm feeling like this full moon is like gifting you this opportunity to where like you actually see like, oh, I can help. I think that was it. I think it wasn't that you didn't want to initiate. Like, I just think that you see like you're really attracted to self-sustaining shit. You're really attracted to shit that's like already like that's inspiring. Like, look, they made their whole universe. Like that thing is already doing its own thing. That's so cool. And I think sometimes when Scorpio, like, you know, because you're Scorpio, so you're like, when you see a scorpion, if I saw a scorpion right on the fucking table, I'd be like, right? I wouldn't necessarily maybe feel the need, like it's such an intense energy signature that I don't know if I would feel like I could be like, should be like, can you want to join in? Like, I don't know if I would like be like, join in with me, Scorpio, right? So I think when you're thinking about re-entering the group dynamic in this new earth paradigm, which you obviously have made it in, I just think you wanted to know, like, how can I help? Like, how can I do this? And I think you've actually like realized through this relief, like, oh shit, they actually need my help with the way that I release shit. That's so lit. That's a way for me to serve. And to serve cunt, might I add you. Serve independent cunt, might I add you. Scorpio, I love it. Oh my God. Scorpio, this is what I mean. You are the OG at, like, Scorpio, what I was loving about this moon is that it actually, like, again, I love being in this community because I get so much support from people who always tell me what's going on. It's like why we watch the news, right? Like, the energetic climate, like, just getting affirmed and knowing, like, the Scorpio full moon actually wants bitches to fucking let the truth hurt what it needs to hurt. Sorry, I think it fell. Let the truth hurt what it needs to hurt, or let the chopper sing. And Scorpio is so comfortable with that. Like, once Scorpio knows something is the truth, they don't care. Like, you're not actually a sign that's like ruled by like, oh, I don't want to start a war. Baby, we can start World War IX. You could like fucking whatever, bro. You could fucking actually like blow some shit up over what you know to be true. And I feel like that's what I'm saying. You're starting this full moon realizing like, I love the age of the Aquarian. I love Aquarian energy because Aquarius is never going to judge you. Aquarius is going to be like, bruh, what do you do? Okay, so you slay demons for real? Great. Can you do that for the collective? Because we need niggas who slay demons, right? We don't judge. We don't care that you stay in the trenches and you keep the shit purified and that you keep the water, the deep waters fucking filtered out. We don't care. These low vibrational guys from the past would have tried to tell you that you're fucking weird or you're the problem or whatever. But we need people doing something for the planet. And when you realize like, yeah, this Aquarian age told me I can sign up for the spiritual militia too. We need people that are fearless, like me, right? Like Scorpio, who say, I don't give a fuck. Because that's what I fucking love about Scorpios. They don't give a fuck. Once they verify this is the truth, they're going to be like, they're going to throw a fit every time. They're going to go crazy as they need to go. Till that truth is like, whoa. They don't care. And I think when we're dealing with such a big concentration on the other pole where everyone is in a people-pleasing paradigm of like, we're so scared to tell the truth. In fact, we would even suppress or lie on the truth because we're that shackled by fear. I can't imagine a better full moon. It's the Scorpio, your energy is the reason I decided to come on and do, like, even give it a go with the fucking zodiac sings proper. Like, I swear to you, like, it's not all the time. It's like not every moon that I feel like I want to just come out and do this. It's just like you can tell where my favoritism like lies. Like you can show, you know, I love a Libra full moon or a new moon. I love a fucking Aquarius full moon. I love a Leo full moon. I love an Aries full moon. I love a Scorpio full moon. Like I love certain experiences and certain moons that I feel like do so much. You know, they do so much because their energy signature is so. It's so counter to what some of these old oppressive systems like are built off of. Like you guys do the opposite of what like late stage capitalism might be putting us on. And so when your moon comes, it's like such a breath of fresh air because we get the opportunity like, all right, we already said it. We're already in the 8th house. We're already in the underworld. So like now we can like breathe without all the judgment on top of it. But Scorpio, you're starting this out like you're the I'm telling you, Scorpio, you know what they just showed me? You're like the bounty that we pay. Like, you're like the guy, you're like the hitman that we hire. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, it's like, regardless of how taboo, like, you know, like, people need you to take shit out, bro. And like, this is such a beautiful energy because you're well off because of it. Like, you have value because of that now. It's like, actually, like, if people, you know, like, if I need to shit out the crib, I think it's bringing bad luck. Like, you're the guys who take the shit out the crib now. You're like, oh, I'm not scared. You know what I mean? Then it's like, we've been like, you know, we just helped my brother re-landscape his whole backyard, but it was like, it was treacherous because as long as they've lived in this house, a couple years now, with all these animals, 2 birds, 2 dogs, 2 cats, like hella bitches in this house, you know, they've never been able to like really like, they've never gotten to use it. So the space was like just shit everywhere, like literal shit. So like, you know, but me and Dennis were like hands and knees, like scooping poop and like clearing this out because it had to get cleared out so we could re-landscape the turf and the gravel and like whatever and like whatever. So, but we were called in because it's like, we don't give a fuck, like, you know what I mean? And that's like what we were seen as valuable for. So it was very Scorpionic at this time. Oh, Scorpio, I just fucking love it, Scorpio. And I think that you were getting prophecy from this high priestess frequency that was like, this is like the Aquarian age. It's like, Scorpio, don't get too down. Don't get too upset about these discriminative bullshitters, bro. 11-11. Don't get too in your feelings about how they're judging you right now. Because, my guy, we need you. Like, somebody came up to Scorpio that had a high priestess frequency, was like, dude, I see you as actually really valuable to what we need in the future. Like, I see you as, like, we could use this. I think the best people, the smartest conceptualizers, business runners, whatever, the best helms see everything as having a purpose. And that could be my Taurus successor, like, angling with my Aquarius sun that says, like, I don't know, babe, but there's nothing to waste. Everything that we've got, we need to use. Everything that we've got to use. And I feel like, you know, people in their ego think there's shit to throw away, right? They think they can discard people. You'll never catch me discarding a single motherfucker on this planet. One, because I don't believe in anybody having lesser value if they're a fucking human being than I do. But also, there's nothing to discard, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, you know, we have to reimagine a society where we can integrate people from whatever entry point they're coming at, you know? Angels, demons, gods. I think you know that, Scorpio. I think you own that. You're like, fuck the fucking whatever the fuck they are, or their polarity, or their light or dark. Like, can we use them in some way? You know what I mean? Like, some of these guys, you know what I mean? Like, you guys know the truth of it. You guys know the niggas who will really pull the trigger. You know the niggas who will really slit a throat. And that's a real experience, to be fearless in that way, to not be scared, to, like, live a certain life. You know the gang members who really don't play about shit. So instead of being like, those are unsafe, let's bar them off from society, instead of putting every bitch who has schizophrenia in a loony bin, can we, like, utilize that as a gift? Can we view it from some sort of higher sort of divine feminine spectrum that says, like, actually, like, maybe if someone has these sort of spectrum, like, high sensitivities, they could be really good in this position, right? I don't know. I was drinking a K9 lager the other day on Saturday from this, like, a local beer brand from Texas, and I just thought about the K9, right? The idea of, like, incorporating dogs into and their, like, sensitivities and their abilities into, like, crime solving, problem solving, right? Like, using dogs, like, sense of smell, their sense of sound, like, if you train them up. So it's kind of what I was getting with you, Scorpio, is like, instead of just keeping you in a lane of like, well, it's just a Scorpio, or it's just a dog that I can just pet, like, there are other utilities that, like, well, dogs are different than cats, as they are different than cows, and they're different than, like, rats, right? They're different than these other species, but there actually is, like, a higher view of, like, beyond even just, like, what role we think we want to traditionally have to play. They can serve too, like, instead of just being companionship and being, like, domesticated, you might be able to serve something. And so I just feel like this energy was, like, what inspired you to, like, be really proud that you 3 of Swords, that you, like, don't give a fuck, that, like, Scorpio is, like, I feel like on this moon, because I feel it, like, the Scorpio parts of me that are just like, dude, fuck yeah, bro, like, it was scary, like, I felt it, like, I went through the fucking nervous system, like, this is uncomfortable. This is causing me discomfort because I'm changing something. There's friction right now. I'm like, I'm breaking the status quo. I'm breaking a generational curse right now. Under the Scorpio full moon, I was doing that. My partner was doing that. My brother was doing that. We're all doing that, right? But I feel like Scorpio finally with this moon also got this overwhelming sense of, like, that is actually what I'm here to do. And actually it makes me, it's like, if you, like, you know, you're already beyond it if someone's already, like, judging you, but, like, if you were really smart, like, that's how I feel. Like, if you were smart, you'd use me. Like, that's what I told my fucking mom. I'm like, bro, instead of sitting here fucking complaining and getting nothing done and still being just as broke, if you were really a rich bitch, you would have fucking utilized me for the shit that I can do well. But some of you bitches are broke and you can't, you know what I mean? You don't know. And so I feel like that's like the word of it. Like Scorpio, if they were smart, they'd use you. Instead of making you an enemy, they would have fucking used all your fucking divine gifts. But baby, on this channel, on Tethered Studios, I don't know. You can't make a truth-telling media conglomerate without Scorpio. I can't. I'm not going to brand this as anything else. My daddy's blood runs through me. That nigga was not spirit of fucking truth through and through. This nigga just don't lie to him for shit, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. And that's really what I build this up to be, because I have the same spirit. I have the same, like, fucking irritation. Like, stop. What the fuck? Like, don't do that shit, bro. And I just feel like that's what it's about, because there is definitely room in the new fucking architectural blueprint for the truth tellers of the world. That would be you, Scorpio. That would be you. Because again, I talked about Virgo. I was like, they are honesty. Like Virgo is the purity, like is the actual honesty in and of itself. But Scorpio is the process of telling it. Like actual being like, I'm going to poison this environment or shake it up a little bit with something. I'm going to tell you the truth and fucking ruin your day. That's Scorpio's frequency. And so in fact, that kind of like, boom, blow it up, Martian, that tower-esque effect, that Uranian effect, is something that I believe, like I said, Scorpio is just, oh my God, Scorpio, oh my God. Scorpio, you've been initiated. Congratulations. What the fuck? Yay. Bitch, you got initiated. This is Scorpio got tapped by someone who was already initiated, and now Scorpio's initiated. Should I fucking throw a party for my Scorpio? This full moon, I'll party for you tonight. I'll party for you tonight under this full moon, because congratulations. You went on the Hierophant journey and you found it. Only bitches so far that have taken us seriously and said, get on the Hierophant journey, bro. Get on it. All right? And you're there. And it always takes that. It's just the transmission from person to person. One hand reaching out to you, Scorpio. That's what you know that now. Under this full moon, you know now when one person, just fucking one bitch, reaches out and says, I want to fucking lift you up, brother, because I see you have some fucking more value than the fucking shit-stained pain that they want to keep you trapped in, bro. I see you as an alchemist. I don't see you as a fucking outsider. I don't see you as toxic. It only took that for you, Scorpio. It literally only took that. This reading is exactly what I do it for. The fucking people that are more conscious to us that continue to, it's like the fucking weed circuit, the underground weed circuit, like the way that we always make sure that the niggas, if you want weed, all you have to do is pray on Mary Jane and she will find you. That's what I love about niggas who smoke weed for real. They will always make sure you're lit. Like that's a big part of the culture. Is like, if you're a stoner for real, take a toke, but make sure that you remember them days when you didn't have that divine plan and you needed it. And some nigga was like, bro, I got you. I got a guy. That is what you're going through right now, but in a spiritual sense. Like the fucking high priestess was like, bro, I got a guy. You trying to get initiated, bro? You'd be perfect. You look like the type of nigga that should be on your fucking Hierophant shit. And Scorpio was like, me? What? No, I've always just been like, they don't like me on here. And Scorpio's like, no. High priestess is like, you don't scare me, but also you have a calling. You have a spiritual calling. Because look how strong you were, bro. You like, everybody wants to fucking do, while people are busy being distracted about the fucking qualities they want to other in you, the high priestess is gonna always look at you like, nigga, damn, like you're like the step above Cancer. So like you're nurture times 10 million, because Cancer can nurture, but Scorpio can nurture your shadow too. Scorpio can help you recover from a breakup. Scorpio can help you fucking mend a broken heart. Scorpio can help you recover from a fucking tax deficit. Like Cancer can nurture you, but Scorpio's the type of nigga that's like, look, if you need 20 grand, I can get you the 20 grand so that you can fucking, if your roof fell out, I can do. That's Scorpio. That's the upping. The nurturing gets bigger and bigger and bigger, right? So again, the way that the waters of Scorpio hit you is they can take care of shit with other people's resources that maybe Cancer didn't have access to. Like a good Cancerian mother is going to make sure she makes you some bread and some fucking shit from her own hands. But Scorpio can make sure that they can help. Like I got the student, I got the rest of your fucking final year tuition. That's a Scorpio move. I can tell you that's the truth. That's how my dad moved. Like for me, he comes in with them things that you can't really move. He be coming in with like, I got the bigger thing, the thing that would nurture you just like knowing it's off your back type of shit. And so that's what I feel like this energy saw in you. It's like, bro, I'm going to tap you because it's like indiscriminate. This is my job. Like when we get initiated, you just look for other people who are ready to be initiated and you give them the word. You're like, hey, can I plant a word in you, bro? Bro, can I touch your heart one time with some truth? Can I let you know how I feel from the heart real quick? That happened to us like 3, 4, or 5 times this weekend. Like, so many people stopped me in Dennis this weekend. And we're like, I want to give you this compliment, but I want to give it to you from the heart. That's what happened, like, all this under the Scorpio full moon. All weekend, people, whether they're complimenting my hair, they were complimenting our outfits and our fashion sense, which is hilarious. Because I'm like actually homeless right now. So that I don't even have access to my closet. Like, that shit has been so swallowed up. I don't have it, whatever. So it's just funny. But like, these people are like, no, I want to let you know from my heart. Like, so many people stopped us when they were saying that, right? And I just feel like it's because these people were tapping you because you have this 9 of Cups. You do. Let's keep seeing what we got. Let's make sure to be conscious. Scorpio, this is so fucking beautiful. I want to make sure that this shit does not get cut off because it's whatever. Scorpio. Oh my God, Scorp. Oh my God. How awesome is this? How awesome is this? Because the Scorpio full moon for you, it blasted out. I think Spirit was like, Scorpio, Spirit was like, Scorpio, you're so about to have a complete new just a huge awakening. You don't even got to untie these. Like, the sun coming, it's like all the things that were keeping you in prison were like on a mental realm. Like, they're not actually, even that they may have had real implications, but they actually only like the validity of the truth, because these are lies that initiated you. So when the truth of you gets illuminated in the eyes of Source, you have this very big role that goes beyond judgment, but it goes beyond function. Like, we need niggas to take the trash out. We need niggas to like bury these people. Like, we need to bury bodies or do something with them. We can't just let them, like, we can't just like leave dead people in the street, right? Like, Scorpio is the one that can do, like, again, when I just told you about like the inspiration for the cover art that I made for our record, The Hierophant, was actually inspired by my brother who works in surgery. He like runs the x-ray room. And one of the things that I remember in 2020, he had his first experience with a cadaver. Right? And it was like a severed cadaver because it was like being used to test for science. So it was just like the torso of a feminine body, but he was just like talking about how freaky it was because he had to like transport the cadaver. It like got delivered and he had to like take it into the lab. And he was just like overwhelmed. It's like, you know what I mean? Because that's just going to be one of those Scorpionic moments in life. And I just feel like that is what you're coming into, where it's like whatever. Spirit actually almost like left all the shackles because it wouldn't even matter. Like, this is like the type of shit that like Spirit's like, do nothing, let this crash out, because the fucking truth is bigger. This is just one of those moments where like your truth, your union, your divine union is already out. Like, your shit is like, the truth of you is always, and I think, like I said, by not engaging and by letting yourself be initiated by the people that were already a part of this new path you're walking now, by believing them when they told you what they said from their heart. They're like, look, from my heart, I don't want to see you get hurt anymore. I see you as valuable. I see you like connecting with things that don't really like understand just how much you're doing, because you're doing a lot of spiritual shit. And I think you hang around a lot of not spiritual bitches. You know, you might be hanging around vibes, but you're not hanging around bitches who have spiritual awareness. And so this is like Scorpio understanding that you have a spirit of truth. And that can never change. And it's a part of being a Scorpio. It's a part of accepting yourself. And so you want to be around bitches who have the verbiage and the awareness and the understanding that that's what you are and that's what you do. And that you're in union about it. You're not upset about being fucking spiritually natured. It's so cool. It's so cool, dude. It's fucking cool, dude. Wow, Scorpio. Oh my God, this effort. Like, you put in so much effort for, like, see? And I said, like the walk that the people who fight the fight of consciousness and are like trying to ascend the collective consciousness, that we're all over across all types of disciplines, all types of spiritual backgrounds, et cetera, all different types of spiritual gifts. But I love this, Scorpio, because in your near future, you're ready to communicate just like, this is like, you know, I think Scorpio, like, it's not a FOMO thing, but it's like, oh my God, the coolest society just accepted me and I want to do a good job. This is like, I'm literally getting like, one of my best friends, my childhood best friends, we both went to college in the PNW. So she went to U of O, and they were just showing me her rushing. It was like so funny because we were like such like hippie kids. So she like rushed this sorority, which is just so funny for us because like we're so like not fucking Greek life type we went to the Young Women Leaders like school. We didn't like, you know, whatever. So it was just like always funny, but her experience